Hi, guys! You hear me okay? This should all be working. We should be alright to carry on. So we're gonna have about an hour just to get a taste through this game. Some of you may or may not be familiar with it. I have got the audio muted. For some reason it insists on playing music and I can't shut it up. So, sorry about that. We're gonna play the game without audio. It's by Virtual Sky Interactive, both developed and published, and it was released in December of 2024. But basically, as the title would suggest, you're running a cafe in Paris. So you get to run it right next to the Eiffel Tower. You get to do coffees, pastries. You get to design up your place, so on and so forth. So we're gonna give it a go. But yeah, we're gonna be keeping the sound off because I don't know if it's cleared. Because yeah, that's the audio setting. I have no choices, so we're rolling with that. We'll manage without. So we're gonna hop in and we'll just see where this takes us. Hopefully it has a tutorial. It may not have a tutorial, I don't know. But we shall see. But yeah, I don't know what we start with. I don't know what we get to make. We're just gonna kind of figure that out as we go. Oh. Yes, this is my first time playing. Oh god, it's sensitive. Okay. Can't access the options from here. Okay. So I'm now trapped in this, speed. Okay. Yeah, no worries. Crispy, it's all good. Left click to make drink. Left click to pick tray. Press E to serve. Right, okay. Where are the pastries? Do I just shove it? Oh god, where do I stick it? Oh, I need a tray. Fuck, where's the trays? Crap. I need a tray. Oh god, can I put this back on the... No, I can't put it. Okay, well, that's my first problem. How do I put the food down? Where are my trays? It says pick up food. Oh, did I serve it? Oh, I guess I don't have to serve it on a tray. Oh, okay, there we go. Right, okay. Don't have to... I just literally throw it at them and hope for the best. Right, okay. What the fuck do you want? You want some cake with wings. Okay. Oh, it goes green on them. Okay. Yeah, I was sent this. We're just trying it out. I find it interesting it's given us just a straight up shop. Is there no light? I don't know. Maybe we can't afford the electric bill. I genuinely don't know. You want a croissant rubbed in your face? Can I go out here? I can. Also, I have a massive queue of customers from day one. I don't see a light bulb. I cannot leave the shop. Yeah, I don't see a switch. Behind the desk? Maybe. Give me a second. Ugh, I don't see one. That's 90% glass. No, I do not see one. Yeah, this is being sold on Steam. Let me double check how much for. It's being sold for £8.50. Wonder what other games these guys have under their belt, if any. Let's have a look. They have a game called The Most Boring Game Ever. And The Most Boring Game Ever 2. Okay. Bit Oddly specific and weird? Hey Lee, how you doing? Right, coffee. Yeah, my first critique of this would be the tutorial is extremely bare bones. I can't get to the options menu. The audio is literally on or off, no in between. Also, I'm starting with a pre-existing shop. I feel like we've skipped a bunch of stages. So, yeah, it feels like it's jumped ahead a lot. Yeah, it's been out since December. It's also messing with my iTunes library, which is interesting. It's supposed to be a cafe. Yeah, ignore the fact there's no audio. I've literally turned the audio off because I don't know if the music's cleared for license or not. Yeah, it's messing. You guys might not be able to hear it, but it's messing with iTunes. Oh, I have to click that down there. Okay. I don't know. I'm just really up in his grill, apparently. See, this is... I mean, other than the extremely zoomed in face, I feel like we should have maybe... I mean, I'm not saying every sim game needs to open with Grandpa died and we inherited his place. But, yeah, it feels like we've jumped a few steps. Do you know what I mean? He has a twin? Yeah. Yeah, that was bad timing for that to appear. Oh god, no, is it actually him? I think it's the same guy. I think he just did this. Oh, literally, I just, okay, so I just served him after he asked for... Okay, fine, whatever. Right, so this guy's gonna glare at me intently. Okay, dude. Right, am I making the wrong coffee? I can't pick that up. Oh, I can now, okay. Yeah, the saturation on that is really... Why is her ass so shiny? Sorry, it's just like a random observation. I don't know. And also, we have all the equipment already. I feel like we should be starting with like a tiny little booth. Because you gotta bear in mind, Paris is gonna be expensive, right? So, like, I'd be like, my dream is to run a shop in Paris. Start out in some, like, village or something, right? You end up with a little, like, corner stand, then you have to work your way up to having, like, an actual... Do you know what I mean? The other thing as well is I want to craft the drinks and stuff. I'm not getting that opportunity. It's just click and go. I don't like being overcritical of games, but, like... No offense to the devs, there's a lot wrong with this. In the nicest way possible, there is a lot wrong with this. I'm also finding that font extremely hard to read. They need to add more audio settings in. I need to be able to access the settings in the middle of the game. I've just got a text. What's that about? Yeah, the UI is basically non-existent. Oh, it's my prescriptions ready to pick up. Right, we need one of the... Yeah, I wanna craft the stuff. Like, that's the whole point of, like, running a cafe. I wanna be able to set the menu. I want to set the menu. Also, we're getting the same, like, half a dozen customer models. I think we've already seen all the customer models looking at this. Does it autosave? I have no idea. How you doing, Luhan? You alright? Also, the text directly above it when it's finished just seems a bit daft. Like, I would rather this was integrated into the coffee machine. Does that make sense? Like, have a tab for each one and then have, like, a thing over the top and buttons or something. I don't know. That is just weird. Right, let's do that. I want to make the cake as well. Can we not, like, have a start of day, end of day, middle of day? Do you know what I mean? I'm not expecting voice acting. I can forego that in a game, don't get me wrong. I can definitely forego that, don't get me wrong. Also, why is this guy, like, giving me his life story? I've literally only just met him. And he's here. I mean, don't get me wrong, he's a good customer. He's paying all the money, but I don't know. I feel like we've missed part of the journey in the arc. Do you know what I mean? Because, like, we just have a constant stream of customers. We haven't built up our reputation. I'm serving things out of my hand, which is disgusting. I want to set the menu. And I can't. Do you know what I mean? Like, I wanna... Do you know what I mean? It's like missing the flavor. Also, we need environmental noise. There may be some, but I can't hear it because it's everything on or everything off. Yeah, master the art of coffee making, food prep. Yeah, we're not prepping anything. We're just clicking one button. Yeah, we're literally just, like, throwing shit at the customers. And it's always the same people as well. And we just have a constant stream as well of them. Yeah, this is very repetitive. I'm gonna be brutally honest. It's very repetitive. There's no art in it. Do you know what I mean? In the sense of, like, you know, the progression and the general design. Like, I want to get involved. Like, make me make the coffees. Do you know what I mean? Make me make the pastries. That's what I want to do. If I'm playing a simulation business game. I mean, heck, you can forego that and go more the stock management route. That's totally fine, you know. I mean, business grub game does that side of things. Although you have to order the right stock to make the thing that you're trying to do. That works. That works. You can do that. That can be viable. Yeah, exactly, Crispy. TCG Card Shop does that. Farm Sim does that. Yeah. I mean, there's tons of other games that do. I mean, even that supermarket game. Do you know what I mean? You're not making the produce, but you're ordering them and doing the stock management side of it. So, you know. This is point, click, go. Like, I'm just gonna be brutally honest. This is like Facebook game level of gameplay. And I would argue there's more complexity to that, because at least sometimes you have to filter things into other things. Oh my god, what is this with this? Honestly, just bar this guy from the shop. Shut up! Hi, useless, how you doing? You're right. Is it really bad? I'm like, is this just the dev getting out their personal grievances about their ex? Is that what the game's about? And they're trying to disguise it? I don't want to cast aspersions, but this has got more detail in it than the entire rest of the game. This one guy and his angst against his ex. I'm okay, just very tired. Got a job, by the way. We're just playing this game, and I'm just ripping in a new butthole. Oh my god, what's with this massive fucking queue? I had one conversation. Like, this entire game is just having conversation with angry man. Literally, it's the entire game. Angry man spurts crap at you. I have to look up, when did I get this via email? Hang on. I know they emailed it to me. And I appreciate the devs doing that, by the way, but... oh god, they sent it to me in December. I had a feeling they did. I should be more specific, by the way. Mooncat sent it to me, but, on the devs' behalf, if that makes sense. Get Lethal Company? Lethal Company is great. Lethal Company is a game is amazing. Oh god, we're now stacking... Oh fuck. And customers are now inside of each other. How did I end up making a coffee that I didn't mean to make? Oh, I've accidentally served 2 customers at once. Shit. That's now causing problems. And she doesn't want that. Oh, crap. How do I get rid of the croissant? Great. I was gonna... S5. What's this? Series 5? Season 5? Scene 5? I'm guessing it's scene 5. That makes the most sense, right? It's got to be scene 5, surely. I don't know what the guy's waffling on about. Is he after getting in bed with her? I don't know. I didn't see this. I'm not even paying attention to the conversation anymore. Right, who wants a croissant rammed in their face? Fuck! I don't even get to clean the cups! I can't put this croissant down. This game doesn't even have a save option? Oh my god, no. You have to be kidding me. I can't even put this fucking croissant down. Oh my god, I'm trapped with a croissant. No! Does anyone want a croissant? Oh no. Oh god, I can have very vague I've got a can I bin it? Oh thank fuck I can just bin it. Okay, they thought of that at least. They didn't make that clear, but at least they thought of it. Exit the calf to keep... Is that serving or sewing? I can't read it. Exit... fuck it, we're exiting the calf. Bollocks to these people, they can just shut up. I served 25 people. Let's see what it does. Is this the end of the game? I'm still live? Yes. What's gonna happen? Is there gonna be a riot? Like... Someone gonna blow the shop up? What's gonna happen? His ex gonna walk in and cause a scene? Yeah, exactly. They can serve themselves from our infinite pastry thing, yeah. That looks like the machine's broken. There is a buff man in the corner who's possibly stalking us. That lady needs to go to the hospital. She's broken her legs. It's like, help! I'm trapped under this desk! Ah! What the f- Is that the end of the game? Have we literally played the whole game in 20 minutes? No way. New level? Please say they put another level in. No, it's just put me back to the title menu? Are you kidding me? Or was that the intro? Please say this is a title screen. Oh my god, it's the credits. You're kidding me. Wow. 20 minutes. You had a programmer. I'm surprised. I'm sorry. I could have done that in an afternoon. Oh my gosh. I am... What the fuck? Yeah, I'm really sorry. The people that made this dropped the fucking ball. I don't want to be too bitter and mean, but I've seen projects come out of secondary schools that are better than this. And I don't want to dig, but like, seriously, if you're gonna sell something like this commercially, you need to up your fucking game. I'm sorry. This is not good. This is really, really bad. I'm just gonna be brutally honest about it. I'm sorry. Selling that for £8.50 is absolutely criminal. No mechanical complexity. Barely a simulator. No interaction other than pressing a single fucking button to make the coffees and the pastries. It needs a structure to the day. We need more than some guy whining about people that pissed him off, right? The settings are lackluster, as you can see. We don't have a proper borderless mode. We don't have, like, audio sliders. I appreciate the frame rate limit. That's one thing that's going for it. Some games miss that. No saving? Not good. Although it takes 20 minutes to play, so you probably don't need a save. Yeah, I'm sorry. This is barely a game. I'm sorry. This barely qualifies. It should have been $1. Dude, this would need to seriously be cooked. Right. Given that we have time, right, let's design a game. Let's theorycraft this, right? How would we design a game? Let's design a game together. Let's do this. Let's design a game. Let's design a game. How would we make this game? That's what we should do. Let's theorycraft. How would we make this game? Let's do this. Right, so cafe game. Right, let's theorycraft. So let's think. How would I craft this? Right. So we need some means of progression. Right. That could take the form of levels, days, advancements in recipes, like recipes. I can't spell recipes, fuck it. Right, we need quality of life functions. So, we need the ability to save. We need the ability to load. We need, audio sliders. Graphics quality. Right, basic shit. I need sensitivity. Control. That's important. We need some kind of arc / story / setup, right? So, Grandpa died, gave us his last 5k to start making our dream come true. Right? We always wanted to own a coffee shop. We live in a village. Never could do our dream. Had to focus on getting by in a job we hate. Right, just basic premise, right? Take the money and do Grandpa's wishes, right? Have to start small and learn the basics out in the village. Perhaps as an apprentice at another coffee shop while we find somewhere we can get a public street booth, right? Right? Can then move to Paris and take on more difficult challenges, right? Okay. And that could be like more complex orders, grumpy customers, higher stock prices and changes to margin, additional costs, right? Yeah? Gives you something basic to work with, right? Well, look, I'm doing half the work for them. I'm making the game for them. Right? Right. Okay, so we want gameplay loops. We need a gameplay loop. So, we need... have, biz residence. And its associated costs. Then we have stock control and food prep before biz day starts. Then we have sales period where customers are served prepared stock and we make items on the go like hot drinks to order using what stock we have. Doing so grants XP, and we should be able to set the menu visually update the surroundings and gain additional equipment that makes production / serving easier, as well as makes new, more advanced recipes possible. Ignore my spelling. During shifts, also have to clean in order to maintain hygiene standards. Otherwise, customers get grumpy, which affects rating and thus customer flow and their willingness to spend and tip. Right? Yeah, I've heard of Espresso Tycoon. I mean, I had that coffee roguelike game, if you guys remember. That game was really good. That game was genuinely really good. Additionally, what else do we need to do? Customers have preferences and tolerance levels. This can be in regard to hygiene, wait times, etc. Wait times. You know what? Quality of stock. We should add quality of stock. Quality of stock used in produced products. Quality of environment, etc. Right? That makes sense, right? That gives you customer dynamics that you have to play with. Maybe different places have different customer dynamics. Places have unique customer dynamics that can challenge the player. From time to time, events may happen that shake up gameplay. This can include stock shortages, equipment faults, changes in customer sentiment and trending products. Hi, Gek. So we just played a game for 20 minutes, called Cafe Paris. We played the whole game in 20 minutes. And we've had a bit of a critique of the game, and I am now restructuring the game in a way that I think would produce a better game. Does that make sense? Because basically all you did was press one button, serve customers. No, it's not in beta, it's a full release product at £8.50. Somehow I only have 5 out of 14 achievements associated with it, though. And no, it's not early access, no. This is showing us the full product. I couldn't even turn the light bulb off in the shop. What are the achievements? That is a good point. I wonder if this game's just for achievement farming. I'd expect more games, though. More achievements, though. Oh my god, it's just serving customers. Yeah, it's serving up to 100 customers. That's all the achievements. Right, I served the bare minimum to get back to the start screen. 29.6% of people have completed that. Yeah, it's all achievements just to serve X number of customers. They've done one bug fix on the game so far, apparently. Hey, Ship, how you doing? I mean, this would be the basis for a better game. That's what I would do. Obviously, it's not fully fleshed out. I hate to say it, Crispy, but there's nothing to update in the nicest way possible. What can you update? The button press? Yeah, it's the bare minimum. It really is. I wonder if there's assets from a Unity store in here or something. I don't know. I might have to do some digging. That could be fun. I mean, if they've made the assets, fair play to them, but there was some inconsistency. Like the coffee, the actual physical, they looked very blocky versus the character models, for example. The textures are very flat colored on the buildings. They do look like basic assets. They do. I agree, but I can't prove that, so I'm not going to speculate either way. Yeah, I mean, at least this gives it some structure. You know, I mean, even like maybe on certain days we learn more about Grandpa and his aspirations and things he didn't tell us, maybe. You know, that could come into the gameplay loop, and that could impact the challenges. Possibility to have employee management. And run multiple locations. In doing so, have to deal with employee training, bad customer to employee interactions, etc. Do you see what I mean? Like, we could flesh this out, right? I mean, we've already come up with, I mean, it's quite a typical sim game, right? But we fleshed it out. We have fleshed something out here. Literally, as far as I can tell, we've played the whole game, Vault. It's just doing that non-stop. You know, also, you know, we need a shop. We need a shop. We need shop. There isn't even a shop to buy anything. There's just a guy whining. That's all we got, was one dude coming in the shop and whining. It was a QR code and a credit fix. They had to fix the credits? Oh my god, did they really? How do you fuck up the credits? What the fuck? Oh my god. No, you have to be kidding me, Crispy. Is that really? No. Oh, it is? Hang on, I have to find this. Bug fix what? Oh my god, it's true. It's true. Oh my god. Oh my god. The same day the game released. Yep, you're right. Because it released. Oh, fucking hell. You're right. Oh, why? Fuck me. This is a cash grab? Yeah. I wonder how many people have bought it. Hang on, let's go on SteamDB for shits and giggles. See if I can find it on SteamDB. Sorry, I'm curious now. Oh god, no, Volp. I'm gonna leave an honest review, which they're not gonna like. But I have to be honest. I always say this on my content. I'm always gonna be honest. One in game. I wonder who that is. I wonder who that is. Oh wow, I have the pricing. I have the pricing for all regions here. Wow. It's the most expensive in British pounds or Polish. Yeah. It's most expensive in British pounds, Israeli shekels, Polish zloty, and Swiss francs. And the US dollar. They've decreased the price in most regions. Yeah, there is nothing to grow. I agree. There's no progress system. Except, here's an achievement. Interesting. SteamDB is showing 2 reviews, but I don't see them on Steam. Are they just not recent? Product received for free, negative. Product received for free, positive. Sorry, what? Somebody made a YouTube video on it. Oh my god. How did they have anything to positive? I'm sorry, I don't know how they had any positive to say about this. It's missing the general depth most of us come to expect. It's as shallow as a puddle, mate. Fairly simplistic. No, it is simplistic. There's no 2 ways about that. Doesn't capture your interest for long. Well, the game only lasts 20 minutes. I don't mean to imply it's bad. There's one dude I ran into who had more to say than the rest. The rest just patiently came back. I felt I was in Groundhog Day! Cursed to roam the insides of a small cafe and serve a small assortment of drinks and pastries to customers. Oh, gosh. Okay, it's funny. I'll give him that. He shouldn't have lifted it. He... Whoa, there's someone who's played it for an hour. How? Did they do the 100 customers? Okay. Okay. Yeah, I'm sorry. This is just shockingly bad. There's no two ways about it. I mean, don't get me wrong. Like, if I was to, like, make this that I've just come up with, it would take way longer, right? But yeah, it would be a far more interesting game if you could get it to gel and work. Yeah, I'm sorry. This dev's barking up the wrong fucking tree, I tell you. This is barely a game. I have to be honest. I'm sorry. If you send me something, I'm gonna just say how it is. There are Facebook games with more depth. I'm really sorry. I'm sorry. It's just... There's nothing of substance here. At all. There is absolutely zero of substance here. Go on the discussions page. hang on. I'm gonna see this. What's on there? Hang on, I'm looking. Give me 2 seconds. Where the fuck even is the discussions page for this thing? Hang on, view discussions. I found it. Bugs and questions. Oh, that bodes well. Is this game gonna be on mobile? Don't cook your phone playing this, please. Oh, people are asking for endless gameplay. No, don't torture yourself. Oh god, these discussions were like April. What the hell? Bugs. I wonder what's under the bug list. Okay, apparently David disemboweled himself for someone. Lovely. I have encountered 5 people on loop constantly. That's just the game, mate. That's just how it plays. Sorry, that's just how it plays. Oh, gosh. Right. Interesting the dev's account is level 4 on Steam. Ooh, okay. Oh, we have a LinkedIn profile for their staff. Sorry, I'm curious. I'm digging. I'm curious. Forbes 30 under 30. I don't believe that somehow. I'm sorry, buddy. I don't believe that. You'd have better things to do than make this if you were on the Forbes 30 under 30 list. I'm sorry. Oh my god, they taught an academy for art. Teaching core design tools and principles for the next generation of game developers. Fuck off. No. No. No way you're teaching fucking game design. No way. Senior level designer. Lead level designer. They worked on Life is Strange Double Exposure, apparently. I wonder if I can find them in the credits. You're glad I got it for free? I'm insulted I got it for free, honestly. I've 20 minutes of my life I'm not getting back. Apparently. Let me see if I can find them in the credits. Life is Strange Double Exposure. Let me see if I can find them. Let's see if they actually did work on it, or if they're talking out their ass. Let's see if we can find them on the credits list. Okay, it's on their website that comes up. Okay, they have an ArtStation account. Excited to share one of the levels in the game I designed. Okay, so they're claiming they designed the bowling alley. I need to find the credits list for this game. Does anyone have that game? Life is Strange Double Exposure credits list. Oh, I found the credits list. 230 rows for the team. Let's see if we can find his name. He is in there. Oh my god. He's actually in there. Fucking hell, he did. Yeah, he did. He's actually on the list for that game. Okay, he wasn't bullshitting. I'll give him that. I will give him that. He's listed under additional design. Okay. It doesn't say what he did. He's claiming he did the bowling alley level. I've never played Life is Strange, so I don't know what that level looks like. Oh. How can you go from that to this? I'm sorry. Just wow. They currently work for another company as well. Obviously, I'm not going to name who this person is, but I'm just... Obviously, don't go talk to this person, guys. Just leave him well the fuck alone. I'm just curious about how we get to a product like this. With someone who's allegedly lectured game design and has worked on a big project. That's what I'm trying to understand. That is what I'm trying to understand. These are not the same things, do you know what I mean? Obviously, budget's gonna in part come down to it, right? Which is fair enough. Yeah. I was like, I've done a little bit of game design myself. Not a massive amount. But, you could knock something like this together in like a week. Honestly. Ignoring our assets, if you had to do them from scratch yourself. Give me a second, I need to kick somebody from the Discord. We have a scammer in the Discord. Yeah, you don't... Yeah, I mean, you spend 4 days on this, not 4 years. That I could believe. Yeah, give me 2 seconds. I need to kick someone from the Discord, guys. If you're getting a DM from an account called Betrayal, ignore it. It's, a scammer. I'm just banning it. They're pretending to be a kick partner. They've also not verified in my main Discord because they're trying to hide. It's fine though, my bot picks up on them regardless, so... Bye-bye! There we go, dealt with. Right. I'll go ban them from the other server that they haven't found yet. Maybe it's the dev? No. No, it's not. No, it's not. Right, anyway, I'm gonna stop looking at this, but yeah, I don't know how the lead on this project is what they claim to be. I'll be brutally honest. I don't know how. I genuinely don't know how. I don't know how. It doesn't match up. I'm sorry. It looks like they did, but I can't find any evidence that that skill is translated across to this game. Just being brutally honest. There is absolutely no evidence. So... has half a decade of experience, allegedly. It's not showing in this game, I'll be honest. And obviously there's other team members involved in this game. So part of that might have to play with it, but they don't list any of their other staff except bar the credits actually in-game, so... I have nothing else to go on. But yeah, sorry. No, this is worst game of the year so far, if I'm honest. This is contender for biggest poop of the year right now. Being brutally honest. Biggest turd of the year right now, right here. You'd rather play Golem. Yeah, Golem actually is more. As crazy as that sounds, the Golem game is better than this. There's at least substance and a structure to it, which this has none of. This has... there's at least, like, Golem, there's a world to explore. Obviously, much higher budget game, right? Let's put it in perspective, okay? You have a structure, you have an actual story, you have characters that are voiced. Granted, the game is buggy as fuck, and the level design was disgusting in that game, okay? Also, there was mechanical inconsistency with the expectation on the player versus actually enacting it and doing things in the world, which was one of the fundamental problems. Because it effectively makes a platformer impossible to platform in, right? Because it didn't even follow its own internal logic. Then we had the bugs that would maintain states between refreshes as well, which was a huge problem. This game plays, to its credit, I will give it that. You can go from start to end, which is more than Golem was able to do with me. I got into the second from last chapter and hard-locked myself. So, I'll give them that. I finished the game, but, there's no meat. That's the problem. There's no meat to this at all. There is nil point meat. And I'm not just talking about in the pastries, alright? You're missing basic setting functionality. You're missing control functionality. You're missing a progression arc. There's one grumpy guy for story. So I guess they do technically have story. I'll give them that. But it's not really contextually appropriate. I mean, there's nothing to say. You couldn't run the calf with a grumpy guy and he starts spewing his issues. And maybe you have to help motivate him and train him so he can become something and not dwell on the past constantly or something. Do you know what I mean? You could do that. That would work. You know, you open Grandpa's bloody coffee shop thing, right? And then you meet the dude halfway down the line, maybe when you move to Paris or something. And, you know, you gotta get him out of his wallowing. Do you know what I mean? And then bring him up with you and then, you know, be best buddies and you get to know each other and he slowly tells you more about it. But, you know, you help him train and do better and you bring him up by his bootstraps. Do you know what I mean? And then maybe there's like elements of resources you get access to that you can give him access to, and then eventually you can put him in charge of a stand or something. And then he becomes more positive and motivated, and he goes through this transformational emotional arc or something. I don't know, but like you could do something with that. You could do something with that, right? But we have none of that here. We have none of that. So yeah. It's not good. It's really not good. Anyway, like I say, we've come up with a better premise. Obviously, executing this would be a whole other story. You'd need the right people to do it, but... Take it off your wish list? Yeah, I wouldn't wish list this, personally. It's not worth your time. If you want a good coffee game, let me find you some. Let me show you a good coffee game. Right, these two games here I've got. Coffee Caravan and Beans are really good. Those two games are good. That one's a bit more of a traditional structure. Open a shop, upgrade it. It's kind of more in line with what we're talking about over here, okay? Coffee Caravan is a roguelite. And it's really good. It's got a really solid gameplay loop. And it gets frantic. And your decisions will screw you if you're not careful. This is a bit more high-paced. This a bit more chill. This has got a bit more of the traditional structure I was talking about here. This is a more novel, interesting take on it. It's a little bit more controlled. But yeah. If you want to keep engaged and pushed constantly, Coffee Caravan, no question. If you want a more relaxed management thing, then yeah, go for Beans. Honestly, you'll be a million times happier. I haven't played the espresso game. I need to try that one. I've heard it's good, but I haven't looked into it personally. It's on my to-do list. Yeah, Beans has been out for a good while, Martian. Yeah, I don't think there's any more updates planned for that I'm aware of, but it's still a really solid game. It's still a really solid game when I played it. In all fairness, I have played it a long time ago. I'd have to look at the updates. This game has no excuse. Yeah, I agree. I agree. Cafe Paris does not have excuses. I don't know what the budget for it was, but... There's Played Up if you want multiplayer. Yeah, I agree. Played Up is really good. Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's lots of other options. Yeah. Yeah, I'm really, I feel really bad for the devs, but I'm like, I can't. There's just nothing to work with here. I liked the idea of it. I read the press thing about what it's supposed to be, and that got me, and I was like, yeah, give it to me, let's go. But the execution is atrocious. I'll just be brutally honest. The execution, there's nothing there to work with. It's awful. Stardew Valley? Yeah, I mean, Stardew Valley's going to a whole other area. That's farming games. But yeah, if you want to talk about sim in a more broad sense, then sure. But yeah, I'm sorry if Mooncat see this. I love you guys, but I don't understand why you decided to work with this product. I really don't. I'm very, very confused. I'm very, very confused. Have I been sent the wrong build or something? I don't know. I redeemed the key, but yeah. As far as I'm aware, this is it. So I'm very, very confused. If the devs update it and make it into a good game, I will come back to it and I'll reconsider it. I'm gonna put that out there right now. By the end of the year, December, if they get hold of me and say we've updated this, I'll replay this at the end of December. But currently, this is disgusting. The state of this is utterly, utterly disgusting. Rimworld's a fucking glorious game. I haven't played Undertale, but I've heard lots of good things about Rollercoaster. Yeah, Rollercoaster Tycoon is a classic. The modern ones are shit though. 1 and 2 are fantastic though. If you want an up-to-date roller coaster game, Parkitect if you want old school look, but modern features, quality of life and that. Or, Planet Coaster. Those are the ways to go. That's more chill though on the economic simulation. But the creativity you can go with, nuts. So, very good if you want to go down the more creative route. Yeah. I think we've spent more time theory crafting a new game than we have playing the game. This was just a tech build. There was no tech, Nev. It was press 1 of 3 buttons from the drinks, press 1 of 3 buttons from the pastries, tell customer to piss off. Yap with angry man. That's the entire game loop. Literally. It's the entire game loop of this game. Oh, don't worry, Mark. They were in my emails, so... They slid in my DMs. I'm up for checking stuff out, but no. This is a hard not recommend and worst game of the year contender for 2025. I hate being mean about it, but it's true. It's true. I'm sorry. It's not good at all. As Crispy pointed out, the Golem game was better. Same price as Lethal Company. I know, right? I mean, don't get me wrong, Lethal Company has got its issues too. But, yeah, buy Lethal Company, you'll have way more fun. The graphics, they're not that great, buddy. I'll go back in game, I'll show you, but it's not good. For those that missed it earlier. We'll go back in, but then I'm gonna go raid someone. Let me find who's on for raiding, but... Oh yeah, I'm not saying it's a bad game, Crispy. There's just some little quirks of it that I don't like, but... I do thoroughly enjoy it. I'm an absolute wuss, though, which is why I haven't got very far with it. Yeah, I don't know if they've used assets in this or not, Crispy. I have no idea. Yeah, I think there was, what, 3 people on the credits on this? I'd have to double check the footage. But, yeah. I don't know. The building doesn't have a roof. I think it does. I think it's just glass. You can see the corner of the glass texture there. That was a really weird choice. I guess because you can't control the lights at nighttime, it gives you a bit more light. Might have been the logic, but... Yeah, I don't like that. They couldn't put light bulbs in. Also, everything's the same color. The floor, the wall. The floor and the walls are at least a different texture, so I'll give them that. Oh god, I'm getting screen tearing as well. I don't think you guys are seeing it, but on my screen I'm getting screen tearing. That needs the contrast upped on it, because you can barely see it. That bin doesn't have a bottom. That bin does not have a bottom. So that's either placed too deep into the environment, or it genuinely does not have a bottom. Let's have a look. Can I crouch? No, I can't crouch. Okay. I have one chair that's a different color to the others. Okay. This is a game, so honestly, I've seen better school projects. I've actually been sent better school projects. Did the trash can light up? I don't know. No, doesn't look like it. It is dealing with light weirdly, though. I've almost got like... It's doing weird shit. Like, what's with the glowing light there? There's a light there that's on. But the light would spill both ways, not onto one chair. That's weird. Yeah, I can see the QR code. Yeah, I'm not going to dwell on it because I don't want anybody to scan it in case it's something sus. I'm curious where the QR code goes, but I do not want to scan it in case it's something iffy. Yeah, I'm not scanning that QR code. Do not scan it, just in case something iffy's going on. I mean, there's a menu there. Eggs, pancake... Things I can't serve are on that menu graphic. Fantastic. Why else? Well, obviously they want you to go to the QR code, but what it's for, I don't know. Out there and out of charge. Great, okay. Is that a real book? Yeah, don't. Just on the off chance. Java Coffee? Isn't that a real coffee brand? Hang on. Oh no, it's a type of coffee. There is a cafe called Java, though. Different branding, though. Okay, I will give them that one. That bin doesn't have a bottom either. Thing is, you can sit. Oh, is the bottom the same color as the floor? Is that what's going on? No. No, it just genuinely doesn't have a bottom. No. Okay. Yeah, this is weird. I mean, there's birds. I can appreciate that, but... This is... Anyway, you see the problem. Anyway, we're gonna go to the menu. Just... Oh, I don't want to spend any more time on this. This is awful. Oh, can I look at the coffee thing again? Hang on. Hang on. I'll go back in. Then after that, we're calling this. No, this game's awful. This doesn't even qualify as a game. Oh, yeah. Give me 2 seconds. Let me have a look. We'll make sure it doesn't... I mean, even, like, the outside wall is textured the same as the inside. Where is the outside texture? Where is the outside texture for this building? Why doesn't it match any of the other buildings around it? It just seems like a very odd choice. Do you know what I mean? There you go. Because it's just a box? Yeah, no shit. There you go, Crispy. Anything you can notice? Oh, it doesn't have that? Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, we're quitting this. No, this is awful. Worst game of the year contender. I'm uninstalling immediately. Sorry. I don't like it at all. Quit. Where is it? Manage. Uninstall. Bye, game. Bye-bye, game.